Hi, good afternoon everyone. So today we are going to see the installation of Hive and also the configuration of Hive with Hadoop, and also this setting up of our Hadoop UI. Okay, sorry, Hive UI, and also the configuration and also setting up of our Hive with our Python code using pyhive. We will be going to see all one by one. So actually, firstly I have already installed and do the configuration of my Hive on my system, but I will going to explain you through okay, step by step. Okay, firstly we have to what we have to do is we have to do download. Okay, we have to go to the Hive Apache website and download. You can search on Google and you can go to the Apache Hive sites, and there we will be downloading the latest version of the Hive. Okay, then then okay, I have already downloaded Hive, okay, in my systems. Okay, that is uh, uh, Hive 3.1.2. okay, I have already downloaded. So after downloading this Hive, okay, then you just have to extract it. Okay, then just do the extraction, just do extract here, and then if you want to rename the folder name, you can rename it and just put that folder in your home directory or anywhere that you wish. Okay, so I have put that folder with my others software, like with there I have provided all my software like Kafka, Spark, all of my software I have placed together in one folder that is inside Apache. So I have placed that folder inside Hive. Okay, so after doing extraction and after putting that folder, so next step is we have to open the terminal. Okay, we have to open our terminal, and there we have to edit our bash rc. Okay, by doing gedit and then just to and just after that just provide that bash rc and it will open. Okay, but rc here. Okay, we have to add this 5 export commands. Okay, for Hive. Okay, for Hive. So let me rename it Hive Hive config. Okay, I will name it Hive config. So here basically we are providing our Hive path. Okay, that is the path of my folder. Okay, Hive folder. So actually it's in my home request Apache and Hive, and then after that we just have to provide our we just have to add our Hive config folder path also. So it is present inside this Hive config. So I am just we just have to give that path also, and after that we are providing that Hive Hive home path to our bin. So we have to provide our bin path also here. Then we are adding our class path of Hadoop home and libraries and Hive home library so that it doesn't get confused, and it uses our same library. So after doing this, just save this just save this, and after that just we have to source it. Okay, we just have to source it, just do the sourcing. Okay, then it will make the changes. Okay, after doing sourcing it will only make the changes, otherwise it won't work. So after that next thing we have to go inside our Hive directory and inside config. Okay, and inside config, okay, there I think you might only when you first open this folder you only see these things, but we have to create these two files, that is hive.env.sh and hivesite.xml. Okay, there you will find a template file. Okay, naming hive.env.sh and dot template. Just copy this file and rename it to this hive.env.sh, and for hivesite.xml, in this file also we will get a template file here. Okay, that is Hive default XML file. Just change the name to hivesite.xml. Okay, so firstly, okay, we will go inside our hivesite.xml, and then on and here, okay, in line number 49, okay, I am providing the Hadoop home path. Okay, you just have to give your Hadoop home path, okay, that is your current path, and then just save this. Okay, now we are done with this our hive env.ss. And the next thing, okay, next thing, okay, we are going inside our hive site.xml file. Okay, there we have to add several okay, changes. We have to make several changes, okay, for the values. Okay, like, okay, okay, so here we have to make changes with these files, like here in line number 142. Okay, there hive exe local.sketch directory, there you will get some java path values, so we just have to remove that, and then we have to provide temp and user.name this value here. And similarly with on line number 147 hive.download.resources directory, here also we will provide our temp slash username dot resources. There you will find another thing, another java path files, so just change these two files. And then in line number 152 also we have to make changes. Okay, in Hadoop scratch directory permission, we have to give the permission as 733 value. Okay, value as 733. And then okay, you have we have to also change make changes in hive dot exe dot scratch directory, scratch directory. As you can see, scratch directory here in line number 38. Okay, we have to make changes to those values. So value of that type exe dot scratch directory, and there we have to provide that same temp hyphen dollar, and you have to give our username. Okay, that user dot name. Okay, and then then after doing this, okay, after providing these things, okay, we are okay, I will tell you that why are we doing this changes. So while running hive, okay, we will get some errors. Okay, we will be getting some errors, and to remove that errors, like if we don't want to face any that error, we have to do these things. Okay, and then lastly, okay, there is something called transactional. Okay, just search here, just search mm, transactional, and and here on transactional, okay, there transactional, okay, it should be on it should be on the line number, okay, here in line number 3215. Okay, there you will get that ensure command with override something written, okay, such as insert override. Okay, here in transactional tables, okay, between this transactional table you will get some values, okay, some random values with ampersand and something like that. Just delete that values, okay, to fix the error that will come. Okay, just remove that things, and just saved it, and just saved. After saving, okay, now now we are ready to, okay, now we are to ready, and now we are ready to set up our things. Okay, so next thing, okay, after doing this, okay, next thing what we are going to do, we will make a directory, okay, in our sdfs. Okay, just let me show you. I have already created this directory. Just go to sdfs and I am doing ls. Okay, ls, and here inside maybe you should get the user folder. Okay, if you haven't in your sdfs, if user folder is not there, so just create a folder, okay, by using sdfs command, which is sdfs make directory mkdir make directory and user, and thus give just inside this user, just create a folder called hive, and then after that data warehouse. Okay, so we are creating warehouse. Okay, so we are creating this folder, okay, just for storing our hadoop our hive database and the tables. Okay, that thing will be stored here. Okay, so let me show you. Okay, mine, okay, mm, users and then hive. Okay, it will show you that that I have one folder there, okay, in which is named warehouse. Okay, and inside this warehouse, okay, let me do warehouse also. So inside this warehouse, there I have my database. Okay, I have created a database called employee db, only you can see. Okay, so um, so just create this folder, okay, user hive data warehouse, and then after creating it, okay, just give the permission by just doing okay, chmod chmod g plus w. Okay, it will give the written right access, okay, to our folder. Okay, then after doing this, okay, after doing this, we have to give permission to our temp folder also. Just temp folder is already in our hadoop, okay, system hadoop sdfs. Okay, you can check it via your web ui. Okay, by going through your web ui, you can check a temp. If temp is not there, just create it, and just give the permission to temp by doing the same command like I have previously mentioned, that chmod command. And after giving this permission, okay, now we are ready to run our run our hive super. But before running it, okay, we have to create a schema. Okay, that is we will be using schema tool command. Okay, schema schema, it's schema tool commands, schema tool, and then we have to give db type which is capital db type, and then here we have to mention, okay, I am creating with derby, so derby, and then we just have to give init schema. Okay, after doing this, okay, it will run the script. Okay, and then it will take a little bit of time to run that script, and after running that script, it will show you the script running is complete. So after that, we can run our hive. Okay, hive command, just go and type hive. Okay, it will open our hive cell. So okay, it's opening, just wait. Okay, okay, hive is open. Now you can type your sql commands also here. So database, we have same as that, sorry, it's databases. Okay, as you can see, I have one default and employed database is there, and you can perform your sql query over here also. So for now I will just exit from here. So another thing what we are doing is we will set up our Hive UI also, web UI also there for doing this. Okay, Hive UI also. So firstly, okay, what we have to do is we just have to run Hive service. See it's running or not. Meta store, just check is it running well or not. So yeah, it's running well. Okay, it's running. So just clear your screen after exiting, and then now what we have to do is we have to copy our MySQL connector, okay, inside our library folder. Okay, so just download a jar file of MySQL connector, just download the MySQL connector Java jar, and then just put that thing inside our lib folder. So it will just download. Okay, download. And but previously I have already I have already downloaded, and in my scope folder also I have this MySQL library. Okay, I can use that MySQL connector. Okay, so just copy that thing and just paste that inside our Hive folder. So Hive folder, there is a library folder, so just paste that connector here. So after doing this, now we have to set up our web UI, and firstly we will be going to inside our Hadoop folder. Okay, so in Hadoop folder, there inside etc folder Hadoop, and we have core site.xml file. So just open that file, and just after opening that file, we just have to add these two properties. Okay, these two properties, firstly is Hadoop proxy user request that group. Then you can add your username. Okay, here if your user laptop username is something different, then you can add that thing here. And then we will be just creating adding these groups and host configuration property here. Okay, and then just after doing adding this thing, just save this thing, and after saving, just get outside from that folder and go inside that Hive folder again. And inside that Hive folder, we will go inside our Hive site.xml. Okay, Hive site.xml, and in Hive site.xml, there we have to add add several things. Okay, we have to add our bindings of our localhost and localhost, and we have to enable and disable some things like just search for these values, that is hive.server2, and then after that dot active and passive ha.enable. Okay, ha.enable. Now in you as in my case it is set to true. Okay, but in your case it will be a false, so just change that value to true. Okay, so after changing that value, next thing we have to search is hive.metastore. Hive.metastore event.db dot notifications. Okay, notification dot api dot use. Here in your default value will be true, then just change that value into false. Okay, so after yeah, just change that value into false and save it. And then now we are going to add our localhost and host and our port. Okay, which is 10,000. Okay, that thing we have to add. Okay, that property. So for that we have to search hive.server2.thrift. Okay, thrift.bind.host. Okay, there in your case this value won't be there, localhost value won't be there. Just add this localhost value. Okay, in the value section, and then create okay, then and then add this property. Okay, this property is not there, which is hive.server2 thrift.bind port. It is not default by default there. We have to create. Okay, you can copy and paste these values there, or you can create by adding properties and name. You have to add thrift server to thrift.bind port name, and then we have to add these values, which is our port. Okay, 10,000. So after doing this, just save these values and exit from there. Now we are ready to run our thrift server. So for that we will be going inside our terminal, and then just type a command. Okay, just type a command hive server2. Okay, now it will create a sessions, and then after creating session, now we can go inside our browser and just search for localhost. And this UI is available on port 1002. Okay, just enter, and then as you can see, my web UI of Hive is open. So so now we can run this in our next terminal. We can run our beeline. Okay, beeline here. Okay, just hit enter, beeline, and there you have to provide your credentials. Okay, but for connection we have to type this command. Okay, connect JDBC Hive to this command, and just press enter. Okay, we will be doing the connection with our localhost, and there you can give your username. In my case I will add a request, and in place of password, just leave it blank and just hit enter. And now as you can see, your uh, beeline is also activated. So just you can file your query over here also. databases. So here, as you can see, my table, whatever my table database names are available, it will show there. So our Hive server, our UI setup is also done. Okay, and in your UI, okay, whatever you have query you have written, this will be presented over here also. Just to refresh this, and as you can see, okay, I have used this query show databases and username, that is my user ID. Okay, Rikesh, from where I login, from where I have login. Okay, and then it uses the execution engine of map reduce, and when what is the timestamp that close, and latency for that query. Okay, that things, that all things will be available here. So after that, now we have to do Python connection, okay, using pyhive. So for that, okay, let me exit this. Let me exit from here. So so just okay, my Hive server 2 is running. Okay, we need this server running, okay, for our JDBC, for our Python program also. If we don't run our this Hive server on our terminal, then it won't work. Okay, our program will not work. Connections, it will send through you a connections error. So firstly, we have to install a new terminal. I will be okay. Now for this thing, just go to your terminal and install this things like firstly, just install pip install pyhive. As I have already installed those things, I will be only showing you the commands. Okay, and the commands, and this and the required library. Okay, and the required library for connecting our Hive server with Python. Okay, so after that, after installing this pyhive, then just then install thrift. Okay, pip install thrift. It will install you the thrift client. Okay, thrift API. And then after that, okay, after that we have to install we have to install uh, mm, library. Okay, libsys 12 dev. Okay, that is okay. Let me write a command sudo apt get install lib ssl2 there. Yeah, we have to install these things, because okay, while installing SASL, okay, we will get error. Okay, to fix that error, to fix that and those error, we have to install these things. Okay, so after installing pyhive and thrift, just to install this first, and then after that we will be installing pip install SASL. So then after installing those things, those I have previously mentioned SASL lib. Okay, so then just install this SASL, and it will install to our system. So after that, we have to install one more thing. So okay, that is pip install thrift SASL, pip install thrift SASL. So after this installation, okay, so just install this 4 or 5 libraries, 4 or 5 things that I have mentioned. So after installing these things, just go to your editor. Okay, here I am using VS Code. Okay, then go to your editor and make sure that you are running your Hive server on a terminal. Then write the following code. Okay, here I am using you have to import, firstly you have to import pyhive. Okay, from pyhive we have to import hive. Okay, after that I am importing pandas, okay, as PDs, and then I am creating connections. Okay, hive.connections. We have to provide our host name and port. Okay, and then we have to give our database name, and in your case, if there is if database is not there, then just keep default here. Okay, for testing. Okay, then after that in df, okay, I am reading this SQL query, which is select star from employee details. Okay, and in your case, you can just give show databases command here, okay, for the testing purpose, okay. And then here I am providing this connection object here, okay, and then after that I am printing this data frame. So let's run this program. Yeah, as you can see, okay, whatever inside my tables, okay, in here in my import employee details I have one one record, that is I have given employee my id, okay, id and name details as Rikesh, okay. So it is showing that thing here, okay. So as you can see, our Python code is also running, okay. It has connected with our Hive server, okay, using this Hive, okay, library. So well, that's it for this video. I think you have get the installation, okay, how to do the installation and configuration of our Hive with Hadoop, and also the setting of the UI, and also the setting of our Hive server with Python, okay, using pyhive, okay. Well, that's all of for now. Thank you.